Welcome to episode 12 of our road to 1500 on chess.com. Haven't played much Rapid in the last few days or any Rapid really, although after episode 11's loss I did have one game and we got a win. I did that off camera. Let's start up a game of 1510 and see who we are playing today. We're at 1189. Let's try and find an opponent. We are playing Nico the Wolf, rated 1165 out of France. Just going to look to play solidly. They're playing pawn to d4, so we will play e6. So no Caro-Kann. We've actually got the black pieces again. I'm going to bring my pawn to d5. I'm going to bring my knight to f6. We are going to push for... Let's try this. We're going to go c5. We are going to be trying to attack this pawn structure here. A few concepts of the French defense, which is kind of funny because we're playing someone from France. I usually play some of the ideas of this when my opponent plays the queen's pawn, and we play, if they play the king's pawn to e4, then I play the Caro-Kann. That's what we've been playing the most. I'm actually going to bring my bishop out straight away because this bishop tends to be not great when we're playing this position because it's blocked in and can't come this way. We could take here. Okay, let's just analyze this because that's not a standard move. So we could take, and then they take, and then we attack. If they bring the pawn down, we can just take it, or they can take. We could develop our knight or take with the rook. Alternatively, we could take here. They could just take back there. I mean, this seems not great to me. I think we can immediately just take that bishop, trade it off. I mean, almost certainly they're going to take here, right? I think you immediately attack it. If they push it, we just take it. Okay, we didn't think that through. Yeah, because if we take, their queen just takes on our rook. So what do we want to do? Probably need to leave it there. We could close this position off here. We could take here. They will just bring the knight or the queen. They'll bring. So if we take here, they'll come here. I'm thinking we could bring our bishop here to challenge it here to stop that coming in. They can't really bring that knight in. So I think we do that. We have an opportunity to castle. If they push the pawn and put me in check, I can bring a knight into block. They could take here with the pawn. Okay, so I'm just going to immediately attack this bishop. Okay, we're getting ready to castle now. I don't think their knight can come in. If it comes in here, we can take. I think we'll get castled as well. We could push here. We've got an open file here. We could bring our knight round to here and then round to here and attack the queen. They could just bring it there. Okay, if we bring this knight out, we're in a position to take and threaten the queen. So bring the knight here, we can then take and threaten the queen. If they take, we can take with the rook. Let's do that. Game is even. Both bishop pairs are off the board. Okay, so we could threaten the queen. Bit moves there. Okay, if they take, they could take here. Okay, so take, queen's still there. and threatening that, but that's protected. Take it. Doubles our pawns, which isn't brilliant. But they'll take the pawn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's interesting. So we could exchange queens now. So I take, and they bring their knight in. And then they're attacking this. But I could bring the rook here to attack both these pieces. Alternatively, I could come here. The knight's probably going to... Oh, yeah, I know my cat's just come in and is distracting me. Okay, so we're exchanging queens. Now, their knight's in my territory here, which is not good. This pawn is under attack. I think I need to move it up one to protect it. Because if I come here, they can just attack. But then I could just come down here and it has to move. Let's do that. They'll probably attack it, but then I can move it here and attack this. And this knight is running out of squares it can go to. Okay, so now I am going to attack the knight, and I think it's trapped. Just letting my cat out. Go out. Go on. Okay, so they go in there to protect. We could bring our knight here to attack this one. And if they take, we take. Or we could bring this knight down here, which means that, yeah, how does it get out? So if I bring this knight here, it's attacking this one. And I think it's going to have a tough time getting out of there. It's not check. So this one has to move. It'll probably bring it to here, but then we just take here. And then I think this one's a little bit stuck. Actually, it can come to here. Yeah, I didn't see that. It will have a square there. So we could take this, and then this one's going to have to, could come back down there. So take, move here, bring the rook to the open file, and then where's it go? Here or here? Yeah, take. I can also go here. Opponent's playing a bit faster than us, but we're okay. We're about halfway through our time. I have a feeling I've played this guy before. Nico the Wolf. Yeah, I thought they might do that, but I think that puts them in the same issue as before, whereas if I attack it here, it doesn't have a square to go to. I mean, it's probably best move is just to take this pawn. Okay, so just waiting for our opponent. Like, we're going to, I think, be able to take his knight on our next move. Okay, so hang on, take. Okay, I think we just have to take. That's fine. I think exchanging at this stage is not a problem. So we don't want him to be able to infiltrate. So we've got to be careful. We don't want him to be able to come to this square. We could just bring our rook here. Okay, so if we bring this here, he's going to attack us here. And we'll have to move again, and he could be able to get in. We could protect and then bring our king over. He could come down here. I think protect, bring our king to the middle of the board so that it's protecting these pieces. protecting the rook importantly so I can move the 1, 2. I'm just going to attack this pawn. Right. Attack. Okay. So, let's bring our knight. Okay, so push. Let's bring our knight here and then push here. I'll probably do this. I can push this and then push. 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 Just do that. Right. Bring the knight. His pawns are very split now. He can't get me in check. I'm going to try and take his pawn now. He can't put me in check because I'll take him. I've got a check here. I'm +4. His pawn. I've got quite a nice pawn chain. Bring this here. I'm threatening a check. Push, take, take. Okay, that blocks any sort of check. I can now bring the knight. Need to bring the knight into the game. We've got a strong pawn structure here. I would like to try to keep it together. His 2 pawns are isolated. He's attacking it, but I can just bring this here. He can't take it. I can then bring my knight here and start to use my knight to attack these other pieces. He might come and attack the base of my pawn chain. I could just move this up now. I just move it up like that. He can't give me check here. The bottom of the pawn chain is protected by my king. I can deliver a check here. Okay, check. I'm attacking this pawn. Come back. Check. Bring my rook into the game. Check. Check. Where's he gonna go? Just come here and attack this. Deliver another check. He's kind of trying to get out of this. Don't want to isolate these pawns. Pardon me. Let's attack it. Check. He can't take my rook. I am attacking this. It's causing me, if I go check, he can go here. Okay, I've got to be careful of repetition here. I do not want to. Let's deliver a check here. I'm attacking this and that. There. Oh, he could come there. That's okay. Attack it. Just got to find the right moves in this end game. We're on top, we're +4. Okay. Check. Not sure that was the right move by my opponent. Let's bring the king up. They can take my pawn, but I'm going to queen. So I think my opponent has miscalculated that. Right. put my opponent in check. I'm just going to take this pawn, and then we're going to take L opposition. And our opponent has resigned. I think they probably realised that I was going to be able to checkmate them. We have got +7, we're up to 1196. Probably be quite a long game to watch back because it took us a while to finish off our opponent. Our opponent played well, they played with an 89.5. We played with a 95.1. We played 1 great move, 34 best moves, 28 excellence. We only had 1 mistake. Our rating was 1950, and it was, the opening was rated great, the middle game was rated great, and the end game was rated great. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. That's a really strong performance. Because it's a long game, I won't go into the sort of same detailed review. I'll probably just review the key moves. Everything's book, seemingly the London system, but I'm using some of the things I've learned from studying a bit of the French defense. Okay, so this is our first mistake where we overlooked an opportunity to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. We allowed the opponent to reveal a check. Yeah, so they could have moved down here and revealed a check. Okay, good point. I was just trying to trade off these bishops. Let's look at the next key move. Okay, everything's being played quite well here. Okay, that was the best move by our opponent. And here we were trying to trap the knight, and they played a great move here to protect the knight we were attacking. And we played all the best moves here in order to... Now that was a blunder, you should have moved the knight there, but I calculated this and we were in a position to attack it afterwards, in which case it would have been in a bit of a struggle. That was a great move. It's trapped, we took it, we took back, exchanged off. Yeah, all of that was really good. I think we played a good end game. A lot of best and excellent moves. I didn't really put too much of a foot wrong, although it took me time. Again, look, that was the best move. So yeah, I think our opponent was probably frustrated. We were wearing them down at this point, and they decided to exchange off the rook. Yeah, so just to take a step back there, so when our opponent moved here, that was an inaccuracy. We made the best move because we're bringing our king up in order to kind of escort this pawn up, and we played the best move, and they can't catch us at that stage, so we queen and we're going to win the game. Excellent. Probably one of the best games I've played in terms of accuracy. We played well in the opening, we played well in the middle game, we played well in the end game. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, comment to join the conversation. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.